What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. Today, we're giving you a quick rundown of the top 3 bets for Conference Championship Saturday in college football. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We have a deal from you from Bet365. This deal is available in Kentucky, Ohio, New Jersey, Virginia, Iowa, and Colorado, where you will make your first deposit, bet $5, and you will get $150 in the form of bonus bets. And for those of you in Louisiana, Bet365 just went live. They're offering you $1 into 365 when you make your first bet and deposit with Bet365. You need to be 21 to play, 18 in Kentucky. If you or someone who knows a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. But man, this is a wild promotion that will not be around forever, so make sure you take advantage of this. We'll do a quick breakdown of the top 3 games. If you want to hear about every single conference championship game on this very channel, Betting You, sorry, can't even remember my own show's name. Betting You, myself, and Ben Raza broke it all down, but we'll dive right in. We'll start with Texas, Oklahoma State. This game has a 54.5 total, and it has a spread currently at 15.5. I did bet Texas. I bet it much earlier in the week at 12.5. I think they are the sharp side. So for those of you looking at things right now, I would rather get to a total, and I think over 54.5 is a very generous number. Oklahoma State plays at about a top 30 rate in pace, and Texas, they're in the top 60. So you do right away have pacing on your side. Quinn Ewers and this Texas offense have been just decimating opponents, and Oklahoma State has a defense right around the top 100. So yes, they're a very bad unit overall. Between Quinn Ewers, Jatavian Sanders, Xavier Worthy, CJ Baxter, running back Jaden Blue, if he gets extra work, they should have no problem scoring on Oklahoma State, who just struggled with BYU. However, Texas has also come up short in a few contests compared to expectations. Prior to the Texas Tech game, they beat Iowa State by 10 points. They beat TCU 29-26 against Josh Hoover. Kansas State 33-30. I think the Texas defense is awesome. They've been vulnerable in some spots, and they've given up production throughout the year. Oklahoma State, between Ollie Gordon, Alan Bowman, and their 3 receivers, I think they can put up enough where they do their side of things, Texas does the rest, and we can get over 54.5. Next one, we'll go to Tulane SMU in the AAC. This one's come down. It originally was 2.5. I grabbed Tulane. It ballooned all the way to 5.5, and now money's come back in on SMU. The biggest factor in this game is SMU lost their starting quarterback. Preston Stone broke his leg against Navy when their coaching staff egregiously let him play into the 4th quarter. Now you move to freshman Kevin Jennings, and this is a team I already wasn't buying. They played the easiest schedule in conference among the ACC. Navy, Memphis, North Texas, Rice, Tulsa, Temple, East Carolina, Charlotte. Among these teams, last week, Navy, they demolish them. It's Navy. They're the worst team in the conference. Memphis, they only beat 38-34 in a game where yards per play was extremely close. North Texas, they did beat. That's a feather in their cap. But prior to this, 5 straight backup quarterbacks. Rice, JT Daniels got hurt in the game. Tulsa, Braylon Braxton, and Cardell Williams played. They beat Temple with no EJ Warner. East Carolina ran that nasty platoon, Mason Garcia and Alex Flynn. And Charlotte, Jalen Jones got hurt and they faced Trexler Ivy. So how good is this SMU team? I don't know. You have to go all the way back to September, last time they played a reasonable team. And Tulane has actually played a relatively difficult schedule. They just handled UTSA in their most recent game. They had games against Memphis and North Texas as well. This is a team that's complete, 40th on offense, good O-line, defense, they're 31st. They defend the run well, which is going to be exceedingly important now that SMU had their starting QB knocked out. So defending that SMU rush attack is going to be exceedingly important. That's where Tulane is strong. We'll lay the points here. I think 3.5 is actually a pretty generous number now that it's come down. Last one, we'll go to the Mountain West, UNLV, Boise State. You're getting points with UNLV. That's the side I like. Boise's been a team I'm trying to sell, and I think this is the perfect spot to do so. This team is a horrific defense. They're 108th, 97th against the run, 104th in coverage. Jaden Maeva for UNLV has been a revelation this year. He runs 9 yards per attempt, takes care of the ball, and the O-line is solid, only an 18% pressure rate for him. Not that Boise was going to generate much pressure anyway, but he's throwing a Ricky White, who's a Michigan State transfer. There's a lot of talent here. Boise does score. I am a little worried about that, but I also think UNLV is built to stop this team. On defense, UNLV has a strength against the run. That's Boise's best asset right now. They're on their backup quarterback, Talon Green, who doesn't throw the ball well. He is a mobile signal caller. Then you have to defeat Ashton Genty. If you do that, you'll likely beat Boise State. This team has also run really hot of late. They've faced 4 straight backup quarterbacks. Air Force, John Boucher and Ben Britton. Both Cooper Legat and McKay Hillstead got hurt in Boise's game against Utah State. Dylan Hopkins got hurt in New Mexico, and Mikey Keene left with an injury against Fresno State. This Boise team has also played down to competition multiple times this year, outgained yards per play to Fresno, outgained yards per play to Memphis in a game that was very close. Colorado State was very close. I don't buy the offensive weapons this team has outside of Genty. I mean, they don't have Eric McAllister, Stephen Cobb, Shea Whiting, or Chase Penry. 4 guys on defense injured as well. I think getting the points here is very generous for UNLV. So these will be the top 3. We talked Oregon, Bama, Michigan, games that are a little tougher to bet, but we broke them down on Betting You. So if you'd like those, you can head over there on this very channel. Otherwise, we'll be back for bowl season, of course. Follow me on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Otherwise, have a good one, guys. We'll see you again next time.